What's up, guys?
Hey,
What's up? What's up, my kings
what's
and
going
queens?
on?
You have tuned in to our show.
Yes, say what, say what.
Say what, say what. It is your girl, Raisha the Finisher.
And Toya the Boss.
And listen, the topic that we have today is going to be hot and juicy. Cash
Juicy.
for that.
Yes.
And listen, and we ain't just talking about the ones that these women is out here paying for. That ain't all we gonna be talking about.
No.
But we are so glad that you guys were able to tune in. We are right here in our own home, relaxed on the couch, chillaxing. We hope that you got your wine, your beer, whatever it is that you got to get the mood right and get your mood singing and swinging and, you know, all that good stuff. We are so happy to have you here with us today. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. And again, this is just our opinion. I may give a little bit of stats, some little facts that I researched and tried to find out, but most of it is just going to be us kicking it with you. Okay?
Alrighty. We're so ready for you guys to tune in.
Yes.
Comment.
Like, share.
Like, share, tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And come on and give us some feedback.
Come on. We need y'all to tune in.
To our Facebook
we need these
Live.
numbers to come up. Come on, let's go. Again, the topic of today is cash for that.
And
okay. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is this new era dating thing. I really wanted to touch on that subject because it seems like the new era dating is kind of like different than what it used to be. I remember back in the day where a guy would come and pick you up. They didn't beat no horns. They got out. They rang the doorbell and they introduced themselves to your parents and they opened up the door for you and they walked you to the car. This new era dating, however, they're beeping the horn. Beep, beep, beep. Are you coming out the door?
They don't want to come knock on your door. They don't want to ask you, you know, do you need anything? Do you need any help? They don't want to walk into the car, open up the door, or nothing.
I mean,
and that ain't right.
I ain't used to it.
I ain't ready for that. I want a gentleman.
What do you think about this new era dating? I mean, because you know you mingling and out here mingling.
Okay. I'm dating. So yeah, I don't know. It's different. You know, everybody is different. I'm older, so you know, my likes in man is different, and I'm for all that. Being a gentleman, it's cool. I'm not you have to be that way. So it doesn't matter to me as long as you treat me with respect. Or whatever the case may be, you know, talk to me with some, with some sense. Because, you know, my mouth's going to get a little, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to try to keep it together.
Well, the boss, she's
try to keep it together.
Okay? She's unfiltered.
I can go overboard sometimes. So I'm going to try to hold myself together because I do have other people watching. People, mamas, grandmas, maybe, or whatever. So I'm going to try to keep it together. But yeah, dating is, it's pretty much simple to me. You know, you want to open up the door, it's cool, because you got to keep it consistent. So if you start it,
you got to continue it.
You got to continue
Consistency is key. For
so,
sure.
I don't want no fake. If that ain't you,
first 2 weeks.
Right. That ain't the type of guy you are, and you don't open up no doors for no woman, and you don't, you know, you're not a gentleman. Okay, well, I don't need I don't need to be bothered with you. I do need a gentleman. But you ain't got to open up the door always for me.
But that's the thing, though. Is chivalry gone? Is it gone? Is it bad to open up a door for a young lady, or is it bad to pull out a chair for a young lady? Is it bad to actually get out the car and walk up to the door and ring the doorbell and escort her to the car instead of just beeping the horn, expecting her to just come out? Is that bad?
No, it's not bad, you know, but most women, they don't want all that. They do, they say they do, but they really don't.
Well, I guess I ain't most women because I want a man to wine and dine me. Please pull out my chair. Please open up the door. But don't, like she said, don't be fake about it. Because you know some men, you would date them and they do it in the beginning. They want to put on their good boy hat. And then after that, you're like, okay, what happened?
Exactly. You want it to be, I want it to be all natural with me.
Authentic.
Then, yeah, don't come with just trying to, you know, get me in bed type of stuff. Be all natural with me, you know. And then if it's going to happen, it's going to happen naturally. You know, just don't try to do that just to wine and dine me just to get me in bed. It ain't that.
So I saw a post, one of my friends actually, in reference to when a man takes you out to dinner. And so this is to my queens out there. Y'all may have some insight, and even my men out there, y'all may have some insight on this. When a man takes you out to dinner, is it bad if they ask you to leave the tip? They're paying for the dinner, but they ask you to leave the tip. Is that bad? is that bad? What do y'all think? Because I don't think that it's necessarily bad to leave a tip for the young woman to leave the tip, but I feel like if the man is asking me to leave the tip, that's kind of rude. Like, allow me to say it, and then that's also for a way for you man to kind of like judge on if you want to take that woman out or not. Give her the opportunity to say, baby, I don't worry about it. I got the tip. You paid for the meal. I got the tip. But to ask me like, okay, are you going to leave the tip? To me, that's kind of rude. What do you feel about that? A man asking you to pay for the tip, his first time taking you out.
I don't mind the tip though. I don't, because
so
he didn't pay for the meal. Because
that's rude if he asks.
I don't think, because he asking you. It ain't like he's saying, "Oh, you got this." Then that's a different story. He's saying, "Can you pay for the tip? I'm paying for the food. Is it all right that you pay for the tip?" And that's fine. I'll pay for the tip. Tip ain't gonna be nothing. Shit. I'll pay for that.
I mean, it
my
could
meal,
be. It depends on what restaurant you go to.
But my meal about to be 2 off rip, maybe. It depends on where we go.
So she's already saying that she's making sure that you take her
we're going to a nice
restaurant.
We're not just going to no anything. You know, first date, no Red Robin or nothing like that. Come on now. You gotta set it out for me. Period. I'm worth it.
I definitely think any woman is worth it if you're that type of woman. And it's not that I have a problem paying the tip. I have no problem paying the tip. I have no problem taking the man out and treating him. Exactly. That's not an issue for me. But my thing is, don't ask me to do it. Just allow me to do it. Because if I'm that type of woman, I'm just going to do it anyway. Don't worry about it. I got the tip. You pay for the meal. Don't worry about it. I got the tip. I feel like a woman should offer it up versus a man asking her to do it. Like, let the woman offer it up, because then that lets you know what type of woman it is that you're dating. That's how you see people. I think a lot of things, we don't leave things up into, imagination. Like, in order for you to really truly get to know a woman, you need to sometimes just fall back. Even with women, to get to know a man, sometimes you need to fall back and really just watch and pay attention to their behaviors, pay attention to their actions. But if you're always telling them what they need to do for you, then it's like they're doing it because you offered, or they're doing it because you said something, but not really necessarily because they wanted to do it on their own. Right. So that's my thing with it. Allow me to offer it, because then you get to see me for me and understand what type of woman I am. But if you're asking me, and I'm gonna feel kind of intimidated, like, okay, yeah, I gotta pay for the tip because he didn't said something, he didn't brought it to my attention, but let me offer it, because if I'm that type of woman, I'm gonna do it anyway, which I would do. If you're paying for the meal, I'm gonna offer up the tip, and then the next time it's gonna be my treat. Let me take you out. That's my view of it.
That's true, but ain't nobody just getting no tip. You gotta really be doing what you need to be doing for me to tip you, for real. I'm not tipping on anybody. If you ain't come to my table and ask me multiple times that I need something, making sure I'm okay, and making sure I have everything,
but
I ain't gotta ask you for it.
You said you would leave the tip, but it's based on the service.
But yeah, it's still based on the service. I don't care where I'm at. It's still based on the service. If it's poor service, I'm not tipping you. Period. I don't care. I'm not tipping nobody with.
So you do know that most people that work in restaurant facilities, that's where they make the bulk of their money is through the tips.
Well, if you know that if you out there and you work at a restaurant and you ain't doing your job and you ain't on your job consistently asking the people, do they need anything, then that's your fault. Your tip I'm making sure I'm at that table constantly. You okay? You need anything? Huh? I just bought you this for extra. You sure? I mean, because I want my tip. Because you don't know. Somebody may tip you big too. It's just all about how somebody comes to you.
So it's all about the service.
Yes, your service got to be on point.
Period. You will leave the tip. So the answer to your question is, the question that we just asked is that you would leave a tip. You have no problem leaving a tip, but it will be based upon the service that you're receiving. Okay, that's fair.
Period.
I guess that's fair. So what's this new thing with if you're dating these guys, and some women, and not all women, a guy has to be cashing you out. If a guy isn't cashing you out and buying you bags and purses and all of that good stuff that these new women of this new era look forward to, Gucci bags, or whatever the case may be. Chanel. If a guy isn't buying you those things, then it means that they're less than, or that they don't deserve to date you. Like, what do you feel about that? Does a guy have to be throwing money at you?
Well, look, I'm vice versa. Like, I feel some type of way about it. I don't want no broke ass nigga or no guy, period. I'm sorry. I don't want no broke person. You gotta be on some type of level to, like, try to, date me. I'm not saying no level, but just you gotta have a little money. You want to go out. You want to, you want to do things. You think I'm finna pay for it all the time? and we just met. No, it don't work like that. You need to pay for it, and then we can start, once we start getting together, and then I'm going to help you pay for it, or I'll pay for it sometimes. But, you know, you got to have the money. So women want a man to spend a little something on them. We don't want nobody that's cheap and don't do nothing. And then holidays come around, you know, special occasions, anniversaries, or whatever. Once you start getting,
and again, we're not speaking from all women.
I'm just my opinion. This is how I feel. You know, people out there probably not feeling the way I'm feeling. I'm just saying it's okay for a man to sometimes spend money on a woman, because I'm gonna do the same. If you spend it on me, I'm gonna spend on you. That's just how I am. I'm not gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna step back and let him just cash me out, and I'm just like, where's that? Where the money? And never doing nothing for that person. No, I ain't cut like that. I'm just saying, as a guy, when they meeting a woman, it's okay to spend money, I feel, on a woman. But I ain't that type of woman that need a bag. I don't need a bag. You can give me that money, I can use that for something else, or whatever the case may be. I'm just not a materialistic woman that need a bag, and if you can't afford to give me no bag,
so your idea of spending money on you is basically just whining it down to you and just taking
or
you out
just because just because I'm simple, right. Or just because, you know, I was at the mall, I thought about you, so I just grabbed this up for you, or whatever the case may be. You know, because I would be the same way.
And I'm not going to lie, I would love to come home and see that I got an outfit laid out on the bed with some shoes to match, and they say, baby, be prepared for a date that we have tonight.
Right.
That is my type of whining and dining. I don't necessarily need any man to spend money on me, like blow money on me with purses and things of that nature. But if you want to invest in me, you can invest in me by helping me with my businesses.
Absolutely.
You can help support something that I have going on. That's my idea.
That's a win-win for me.
Yeah, that's definitely a win for me, because help me elevate.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to help you elevate, especially if we're there. Now, if we're in the beginning dating, I don't feel necessarily that a man throwing money at you or a woman throwing money at you in the beginning stages is everything. Because, I mean, I don't want to take money from a man that's not my man. If we're just in the dating phase, all we should be doing is just having fun with each other. That's the type of money I want you to spend on me, taking me out. And then taking me out doesn't always include you spending money. It could be, let's go for a walk at the park. Let's go downtown at the river walk and talk and just get to know each other. Yeah, those are the type of things that a lot of people don't do these days. No. Not that I see. When I was dating, it's been a while since I've been dating. But when I was dating, those was a lot of things that people did not do. They didn't let's go out for ice cream and just talk. Right. You want to do dates where you can really get to know and build on conversation, communicate. Because for me, if you could get my mental thing, baby, you can probably get everything else, because it starts here.
Oh yes, it starts at the mental, baby. It's a mind thing with me. I gotta mentally get to you, like mentally fall in love with you. I'm fine, and then physically and emotionally, all that stuff is gonna follow. So yes, it's a mental thing.
It's definitely a mental connection. Because if you just here you go, baby. I got you a Rolex today. Or I just bought you a Chanel bag today. Or I just bought you a Gucci bag today. But we can't even hold a conversation. Or when I'm around you, it's not no fun. When I'm around you, it's just all about what can I do for you, what can I spend on you. Then that's not the type of man for me that I would want, because you can throw cash at me all day, but at the end of the day, I got my own cash. So you throwing cash at me isn't going to help me to be more attracted to you, isn't going to increase that romance area, because to me, that's not getting to know me. And then if you do pay attention to a woman, then you should be paying attention to the details of that particular woman. Some women may want the bags. That may be all they need to get their attention.
Because they don't care about
cashing me out, or you paying my bills, or you doing this. Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm with it. But then the women that you're trying to wife up, those type of women, we want more. We want to see that you're paying attention to details. Did I change my hair today? What did I do something different with myself today? Are you paying attention to what my favorite color is? The type of things I like, my vibe. That's what attracts me. That's what I look at when I look to dating. But these days, you hear a lot of women talking about, well, if he ain't spending no money on me, then he can't get this. You hear that a lot.
Yeah, you do.
So basically, the man is paying to sleep with you.
Yeah, you do.
So you're letting this man spend all this money on you and sleeping with him, and you're really not attracted to them. You really don't have no intentions of building a future with them, but you're basically using them to get what you want.
That's how it is now, though, dating. That's how they doing it. They dating. That's how they dating right now. They don't want to be. It's a lot of people not ready to settle down, and because they are young and they're not ready to settle down. They just
it's
ready
not
to
just
be
the
out
young
here.
folks. It's some old heads out here still living their best life.
They probably living their best life because they've already been married about 1-2 times already. So now they like, I'm about to live my best life. That's why. So, but I'm saying, as far as like with the young girls and the girls now, that's all people are looking for. They're not looking for that romance. They're not looking for that gentleman. They're not looking for that conversation. They're not looking for that. They looking for, what can you do for me right now? And if you can't do nothing for me, why are you here?
And you know what, that may be true, because I'm not gonna lie, back in my younger days, I was never the type that allowed a man to spend money on me. I never cared for that.
Yeah,
but back in my younger days, when I was dating, I'm still young, by the way, but before I got married, when I was dating, I probably came across like 1 or 2 guys who really were gentlemen, who parents taught them right. They opened up doors for me, pulled out chairs for me, did all the things that I want now. Right. But then I didn't appreciate it because I didn't understand the value in it at that time, and I didn't understand that those are things that, as a queen, when you become of a queen and you understand your value as a queen and you carry yourself as one, then you know, like, I value more. But then I didn't. Then I didn't value it. I was young. I was like, 18, 19, probably 20-ish when I was dating these guys, and I didn't value it. But it's sad that, you know, we come across these men and they're doing those things, but we don't value it at that time. And then farther down the line, when you begin to know yourself, learn yourself, and begin to get mature, and you understand what love really is, and you understand what you're deserving of, then you value those things.
Yep, you do.
So it's definitely a mindset thing. It's definitely a maturity thing. And
it is.
Not, you know, these
and that comes with age. That comes with age and growth. So yeah. So we all done been there. It comes, like I said, it comes with age and growth, because we all done been there, you know. So it's just up to the person to want to change, because people can stay in that mindset.
Yeah.
And they don't want to grow up, you know, and they still have that mindset, well, I don't care. I don't care. So what? If he ain't doing this, then what I need to be with him for?
Right.
But yeah, you gotta, it's the mindset. It's about your growth, about your mental. So it's about you growing, and then then not only that, you're gonna attract.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna attract
where you're at. Whatever mindset you're on, that's what you're gonna attract. That's true. That's like the power of the universe, the power of what you put out there. Whatever energy you put out is the energy that you get back. So if you're putting out that energy like, well, I'm this girl where, baby, I'm going to show you my skin, I'm going to show you this, and I'm a sex symbol, and I'm going to get you that way because I need you to spend money on me, and I need you to do this. If that's the energy I'm putting out, then I'm going to get those guys out there that's in the streets. I'm going to get somebody that's like that like to flash money, probably just using me to sleep with me because they already got this woman, and this, that, and the other. But I put that out there. But if I'm a woman that's carrying myself with poise, and I'm a woman that's carrying myself with class, and I know what it is that I want, and I have value, and I know my worth, and I know I'm not settling for anything less than what I deserve, then I'm going to attract that type of man that's willing, because he's going to already know she has standards. Yeah. And I'm not about to just approach her any type of way. He may have approached the other woman that way, but he's going to approach me differently because he understands my nature and understands what type of woman I am. So it's definitely based off your mindset, your maturity, and what you put out there. Now, don't get it twisted.
They may be conservative, but they still are free.
Okay.
You know,
for the right person.
And it's fine to be that way.
You're supposed to be that way.
It's fine to be that way, but yeah, absolutely. You know, you're gonna attract what you put out there.
Yeah.
You know, but it's okay to show a little skin, because I'm not gonna be covered up all the way.
No, I got a little skin.
It's okay. Like,
it's okay to be sexy.
I got some legs showing today, but that's about it. You know, but it's okay to show your body parts a little bit, but have it be where it's still like,
it's still classy.
Yeah, classy, but
if you got all your breasts out and your legs out, all of that showing too much for me. I'm a different breed. I'm not. If I got I got my breasts showing a little bit.
So she covered.
I got my legs covered.
Her legs are covered.
If I'm wearing shorts, then I'm not gonna show too much up here. I just feel like I don't need to show too much at one time. That's just me.
That's true.
But okay, so we done talked about the dating and chivalry and people opening up doors, whining and dining you, spending money on you, buying you things. So, with all that being said, you have so many people that's out here dating multiple people, right?
More than
it's
one.
Okay.
That's what that
I'm
means.
not saying it's bad to date multiple people, but are you sleeping with all these people? That's the problem. Because don't get it wrong, men date multiple women. If they're not settled down to one woman, they have Keisha, Renee, Tanya, all on the back burner.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
Women, most of us, because we were raised up to only be with one person and to only, you want to date one person at a time, and then you want to get married, have kids, and blah, blah, blah. We're given this whole story as we're coming up.
Right.
Most men are given the idea, not all, but some men, their dads is pushing them out there to be players and, don't settle down, have fun, enjoy life. Date this person, date that person, blah, blah, blah.
And that's okay to date how many people you want to date at one time. It's just if you're sleeping with every person you're messing with,
Definitely
then that's not okay.
Definitely not okay, because now you done slept with this person, that woman, and that's why this person got chlamydia, gonorrhea, or whatever other STDs is out there, because you're sleeping with who say what, and then you're doing it unprotectedly at that, and then coming back with the person that's supposed to be your main that you're dating, and then they're probably doing the same thing. So it's definitely not cool to just be sleeping with this person, that person, unless you're being protected. If you're being protected, then hey, do your thing, have your fun, just don't hurt nobody. If you ain't hurting nobody, then do your thing.
Right.
But I just believe that we just in this new era where it's like, okay, you date somebody for a couple weeks, they take you on a couple dates, and they feel off rip that that you're supposed to give it up to them.
Off rip. Like it ain't nothing like Steve Harvey, the 90-day rules, or how people put a time limit on it. It's okay. So what's up? Off rip.
Sometimes after date number one. Now, if y'all both feeling each other in that way,
look,
and y'all feel like you're grown, do what you do.
Whatever you want to do.
Don't have the expectation that I'm about to give it up to you after just a couple of dates. Like, no, I don't even know you yet. Sometimes you could be married to a person that don't even know him. So after dating you a couple of weeks, you think I'm supposed to just lay down with you? No, it don't work that way. I think we lose essence in trying to gain to get to know the person by rushing things too fast, like not allowing that communication and that mental to grow, because you got to keep in mind every person that you sleep with, you're getting whatever energies they're carrying, you're getting that. It's transferring to you.
I heard that before. Yeah.
No, it's real. So if this person that you're dating and you're sleeping with is just negative all the time, that negative energy is going to transfer to you. If they're sad, they're depressed, whatever energy they're carrying is going to transfer to you. Why do you think that it's a soul tie? Why do you think that if you leave somebody or this person is not your ex, if you see them, most times, you still have some type of connection with them even after the relationship is done, because you were vulnerable with them, you were intimate with them, and your energies transferred together. That's a whole nother topic in itself. I'm not even going to go that deep into that, but as I've grown older, I understand that if I'm laying down with you, I got to make sure you on point, I'm on point, because once you connect with that person, that's what it is. Back in the day, biblical wise, when you were intimate with a person, that person automatically became your husband or your wife. Of course, now it's not looked at like that. It ain't looked at like that.
We live in now, so it's different. So we just want to know, like, from our audience, whoever's tuning in.
Wait, before you get there.
Yeah.
Before we get to the asking the audience, another topic that we wanted to mention that relates to the cash for that is you have people dating now, dating men, so they can get BBLs, so they can pay for them to get butt surgery.
Yeah.
So
you got I mean, everybody doing it. Everybody want a butt. Guess what? They using their stimulus checks. They use
child support.
They using child support. They using
whatever they can.
Want that body to attract that man. That's what I
don't think it's necessarily to attract that man.
And it's to make yourself feel good.
I guess. I think
it is to make yourself feel good, because I guess you didn't have the body, so now you want to enhance yourself to get the body. So that's fine. But you still got to be safe with that. You just got to be careful
definitely
with
be
that.
safe and be careful.
But you got to do it for you. Don't do it for nobody else.
For yourself.
Do it for you. So if you want to do it and that's what you want to do, just don't be out here using your baby's money, please.
No, they ain't using the baby's money. I said they using the new man that they dating money. They actually these men, they dating these hustlers and these street pharmacists so that they can provide assistance to get these surgeries.
But you got some man that's gonna give it up.
And you got some men that want their woman like, okay, baby.
They want them like that.
I want you to get this.
You ain't had no ass at first.
I got you.
You ain't had no breast at first. Your stomach big. So yeah, I'm gonna pay for you to look good.
And what's so crazy that I did a little research on that, and it was like over 17.7 million people who have got some type of cosmetic surgery. This was in the year of 2019. I think since then it's gone up to like 9 billion.
Yes.
People that have gotten some type of form of cosmetic surgery.
Yes,
and it's just like it's crazy. It's crazy because like, dang, I mean,
can nobody be natural?
Ain't nobody natural no more. I know some of the men out here like, damn, can I give me a natural woman? I mean,
but it's men still. It's a lot of men still like those natural women.
It's some men that still definitely like natural women
because half of those butt jobs don't be right. So yeah, they like the natural woman.
That's true.
You know, but it's just ridiculous how it just went up like these past couple of years.
Yeah, it's popular.
It's a pandemic. We're in a pandemic.
Oh, it ain't stopping nothing. A pandemic ain't stopping nothing.
It ain't stopping
baby.
Nothing. I swear.
So you're dating these guys that's paying for you to get surgery.
Yeah.
That's buying you Chanel bags, buying you purses, taking you on all these extravagant trips, and making sure that you're good and cashing you out, doing this and that. They don't care about the whole gentleman phase and the whole chivalry phase of opening up doors, bringing home a nice honorable man. They don't care about that. What can you do for me? How can you enhance me, whether it be physically and financially, is what this new era dating is all about.
Right.
It's not like it used to be where they were dating to gain somebody long term and dating to hopefully get marriage and all of that. It's more so like, I'm just dating now to have fun.
Yep.
Can you pay these bills? Can you take me out on these trips? Can you put some money in my pocket? And I'm just not understanding like why that has changed. I'm just not understanding why it's changed. Like, why is it now that you have to cash me out, throw money at me, and do this for me? So I guess now we want to flip it and give it over to our audience.
Yeah.
And try to get your opinion.
Yeah, what's you guys' opinions? Like, do you think it's okay for a man to cash a girl out when they first dating? Or do you think it's okay for a man to pay for females' BBWs?
Or do you just think it's okay, BBLs? Or do you think it's okay, period, for a woman to be having an expectation that you're supposed to be cashing her out and doing all these things for her?
Right.
And sometimes they're not doing it in return for you. Like, what do you feel about that? Because most of you men, y'all are the ones that's out here really dating. And women too. What do you feel? If you're a woman who has a man that spends a lot of money on you, you're out dating, and men are spending a lot of money on you. What is your perspective on that? Is it okay? Is it something that you look for when you're dating? When you're dating, are you expecting the man to just come at you with cash and throwing money at you? Or are you really looking deep to try to get something stronger with that person, a connection built with that person, and for them to learn you mentally and hopefully turn into a long-term situation that hopefully turns into marriage and, say what's for. So, what are your thoughts?
I'm just checking my phone. I don't want people to think that I'm unprofessional, but I just need to read the comments.
We want to answer your question. So, right now, you can ask a question in the comments, or give your opinion. What do you feel like this new era dating is all about? What do you guys think about this new era dating? Do you feel like it's not like it used to be, that it's changed significantly, or that it's still the same as it used to be?
Well, if you just want to say hi, that's fine. Just say hi to us too, because we know you're watching. Yay! So we got Tanisha watching. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
How you doing? We got Devin watching. He said both of you ladies look very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We got Richie. He said that's your
yeah. What's up, Rich?
He said, hey ladies, I see you all. Hey.
So Rich, you are someone that likes to engage in conversation. What do you feel about this whole new era dating? Are women looking for more, having higher expectations in men than what we should? Right. Like, what do you feel about that? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm waiting on him to tune in, but Tanisha say, these women are so thirsty nowadays. They don't have no class anymore. It's terrible trying to date out here with these men. They only want one thing, which is true. Oh, she just grabbing my wine. Did you pour too much?
Cause the queen. There you go, madam.
Thank you so much.
We gonna get her situated, get her calm, and get the mood right. So Tanisha
okay,
feels
Richie tuned in. He said my thoughts coming right up. Okay, we waiting.
So Tanisha said that a lot of women are thirsty, basically. I can agree that some women are. Some women have set these expectations on men, but they don't give the same in return. And it should be a two-way street. If a man is treating you out to a nice restaurant or just treating you, if he took you out on the first date, then you do the second date, and then he do the third. Then y'all split 50-50. We go out this third time, I'm paying half and you pay the other half.
Yeah.
It's okay to go in. It's okay to not feel like the man has to always be the one courting. Even though back in the day, that's how it used to be, where the man was supposed to court the woman. And in courting, the man was made to have to pay for things and do the things for the woman. And the woman was not supposed to have to pay for a date because the man was courting the woman. Yeah. So that is how it used to be. So that's why I'm saying, like, what do you guys feel like with the new era dating? It seems like it's still the same where the man is doing everything, but it's going overboard now. Where it's like, okay, where are you taking me? Okay, no, I can't go to that restaurant. No, I can only go to this type of restaurant. Or, oh, what kind of car are you driving? Oh, no, I can't be seen in that type of car. Like, you have some women that's like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's sad.
They out cold with it.
This man could be working hard, could have thousands and thousands saved up in the bank. But because of what he's driving, you're judging him based on what he has.
Now, that's something I don't do. Because I have grown up to be an adult. So I don't judge people off of what they drive, because as long as you work, you got a job, you got your, my thing is, as long as you don't stay with your mama, I'm good, because that's no privacy. What type of man are you staying with your mama still?
So what if he's staying with his mama because he has a business that he's saving up for?
No, I'm not gonna be over your mama's house and we doing stuff and your mama come down there, oh, I gotta cover up. Oh, I'm not doing that, sorry. So have your own stuff. It's just get you, if you don't want no house, that's fine. Get an apartment. But as long as you have your own, I'm good. I don't judge you off your car, what you driving. All I need for you to have is a job and your own place. Just like I got my own place and my car. Period. That's it. You go ahead, girl. Okay.
I think we gotta.
Okay, let me see, Richie. What do you say? Personally, have always paid for. I pay every time, but in return, I think only expecting positive engagements, dialogue about vision. You are worth the expense at the end of the day. You absolutely right. You are worth the expense at the end of the day. And you got men that always want to pay. They don't want their woman to never pay for dinner. And then you got some women that pay for their man meals the first day they meet them. Yeah. What do y'all say about that?
Yeah, and I do like what he's saying, where he feels like, okay, the woman is worth the expense. So if you're worth it, I'm going to support you. Right. I'm going to treat you like the queen that you are, basically.
But he said worth it.
Worth it. So you got to be worth it, not just know anybody. So you're worth it. Somebody that's worth it. I'm willing to support you. So that's idea. But I think that a woman should at least offer, even if the man is always willing to pay. The woman should at least attempt to offer, especially if he's courted her and taken her out multiple occasions. You should at least offer. Yep. And if he says no, then okay, at least you offer. Ladies. But at least put it out there. Don't feel like the man has to do everything. Exactly. But he feels like she's worth it. I mean, I like that. I like that, Rich. Thank you for your.
He said you gotta be worth it.
Gotta be worth it.
You gotta be worth it. Oh my God.
I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But he also says he wants to be able to engage. Can we engage on vision? Can we build on partnership?
So Tanisha's saying, to each his own. What works for someone else doesn't always work for you. Which is true. Absolutely, Tanisha. You are right.
That's true, Tanisha. I agree. True. Everybody has a different idea of what dating is. That's what I said in the beginning. Like, some people want a guy that spends a lot of money. Some people don't care. Some guys want a woman with her own money and feel like, okay, we're going 50-50 on this. Let's Dutch it. Let's Dutch it out.
So Jeff is watching. Yep, I'm sorry. Jeff is watching, and he said they need to cook.
They need to be able to cook?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but men need to cook too. You need to learn how to cook too. We don't want to have to cook all the time. We want our men to be able to at least cook a little something. You know?
Yeah, at least learn how to do some basic, like, breakfast food. So sometimes in bed and all that sweet stuff. So, and that's another thing though. So he wants a woman that can cook. So are there roles? Are there roles to this? Like, do you feel like a woman is supposed to, when she's dating someone, always cook
let's
for the
see.
man?
Michaela has a comment. She says, "What are your lights you find in man?"
Well, so for me, my lights of what I feel
cringe things.
What things that make me go ugh. So basically dislikes. So
your dislikes.
Yeah. So my dislikes in man would be a man who is just flashy. I don't like a man that is flashy, that's always got a floss on how much he got, pulling out his money all the time. Like, yeah, baby, I got this, trying to make it seem like he's bigger than what he is. And even if you are that, most men or most women with money, they're not going to be flashy, baby. When you got money, you ain't just putting it out there that you got the money. They going to just know off rip that you got it. So, I don't like flashy men. I don't like men who are disrespectful. Who all touchy, and I don't know you like that, but you all touching on me and trying to rub on my thighs, get your little feels in, and we ain't even cool like that. We ain't even got that far. It's like the first date.
Yeah,
trying to get your feels.
Wait a minute, because I'm touchy feeling too. But just wait a minute. Now that's only if I have been talking to you for a while, and then this will be our first date, but we've been talking for a minute now. So yeah, I may be touchy feel. So.
Yeah, but not on no first date. You trying to grab my butt on the first date, it's gonna be a real issue. So
that's her.
Yeah, that's me.
Only because we didn't already talk. That's why we didn't already have conversations. We talk all the time, and this will be our first date, our first time actually seeing each other. I don't mind. You can rub.
No, save it for another.
Let's see what Richie said.
Save it for another time.
He said, "I think what I'm hearing is that you don't want to be." Wait, but rather partner by at least offering to help because you have a genuine interest in him as well. Wait, he's saying you don't want to be wait.
I don't want to what?
You don't want to be a wait, but rather partner be at least offering to help. So he basically said you don't want to be a burden or a weight to people. At least offer to help.
Right.
Which we said earlier.
Right.
That's what you.
I mean, that's how earlier. I feel. Like I wouldn't want a person just spending money on me all the time.
Because you want to take like that shows that you have a genuine interest in him. If you offer sometimes, instead of him just paying for everything all the time, at least he knows.
I think vice versa. I just think that a woman shouldn't pay all the time, a man shouldn't pay all the time. I just think that nobody should have the expectation. I just think that nobody should have the expectation that that's what a man is supposed to do. Like he's supposed to pay all the time. I would never have that expectation on nobody. But you are going to respect me at all times. You are going to show me that I'm worth it by opening up doors and pulling out the chair for me, make me feel like the queen that I am. I do expect that at all times. If you come into the situation and we come into dating and you're opening up doors, you're pulling out my chair and you're being this gentleman, in the beginning, I expect that throughout the whole dating process. And even if we decide to get into a relationship, I expect that whoever you show me that you are in the beginning, that you remain that way, that it remains consistent.
Absolutely. So Richie said, Richie is with the comments today. It's fine though. Now I pay for food and encourage people to cook. My cooking is a secret superpower. Okay, so you're saying you can really cook. Okay, Richie. But I help prepare it and I clean everything up before and after.
That's 50-50. So that means that you're in the kitchen with your woman. You're helping. Y'all able to engage in conversation while she's preparing your meal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because most women gonna like that. I'm in this kitchen by myself. Sometimes hours, depending on the type of meal that you're cooking. It will be fun to have your significant other in there with you and helping to create the environment and get the meal together by prepping, helping me prep, and then washing the dishes afterwards. That's fine. If you're not a cook, but you can do something, meaning like you can help me get this kitchen back right when I'm done cooking, or you could be in there talking to me, helping me get it prepared. Hey,
that's everything. So we got some more comments. Jeff saying,
your girl is slow.
We entertaining and we love it. Very classy. Okay, thank you. Respect internationally currency. It goes a long way. Thank you.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Michaela, do queens judge mans off of looks and personalities?
Some women do. Some women and some men do judge. Off rip, before you know a person, the first thing that is going to catch your eye is, are they attractive to you? That is what most men and most women, when they first meet somebody, they go off of the looks. Now, it shouldn't be win all, be all. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be like, oh, you got to be looking this certain way for me to want to date you. But in the beginning, before a person gets to know you, how else did they want to try to come and talk to you? They wanted to come and talk to you because they thought that you were attractive.
Yeah, that's first.
So that's always the first thing that people look at is how you look. Are you attractive to them in any type of way? But some men, my mature men and my mature women, sometimes you can engage with a woman and the conversation be so engaging that they're attractive off of that. They may not have even looked at your looks. And that's for my mature crowd. They could have been, you could have been in a convenience store or a grocery store and they started holding a conversation with you and thought the conversation was good and was like, okay,
that's true.
He's attractive. He's very attractive. I love the way he's talking, or I love the way she's talking. So it just depends on the individual person. Some people do judge based off of looks when they first meet a person, and some people goes off the conversation and how did you engage me. So it just depends on the person. It depends on the person, Michaela, on if they gonna judge based off
looks. It does.
Looks.
Yeah, it does. We also have Richie said again, see, I'm just saying. Then just said, I enjoy seeing my queens cook. Okay. Queens. Oh, I like that.
And I love a man that calls me a queen. That's a turn on to me too. I love a man who understands who I am in this world.
Because baby, I am a queen.
I'm royalty.
And I don't mind calling you my king.
Exactly. I feel like that's the new approach that we should all have with each other. We should all be regarded as such. Like, okay, you're a queen, you're a king, you're a prince, you're a princess. Because I even call my sons prince. I let them know that you're a prince that's going to be a future king someday. So that's for me. Like, I feel like that lets you know that how your standards are. How do you view women? What's your respect level for men, and what's your respect level for women? It's based on what you call them.
That's true. So Richie, you are. I'm so glad you tuned in today, baby. He said, a lazy anything is unattractive. That's true. You don't want no lazy person.
That's true.
So a man is always working in his environment, even if his woman has the lead role in a particular area.
Okay, so he's saying that whatever area he's good in, basically, he's going to always be working in that area. And then she may be leading in another area.
Right.
So that's basically saying,
happens
if I'm a cook, then I might be the one that cook. But if you're the person that's good with organizing things, then you may be the one that keeps things organized. Or you might have the man that's used to keeping things clean, so he cleans and she does the cooking. It doesn't necessarily mean like a gender role. Whatever area you lacking in, I probably make up in. Or whatever area I'm lacking in, you make up in. Or do we balance each other?
That's true.
Let's help each other. Now, you got a woman that's just sitting around all the time, clothes everywhere, underwear everywhere.
Lazy.
Just nasty. And ain't doing
y'all
nothing.
Men like them too. Y'all know who
y'all
I'm talking about. Y'all like them.
They look pretty, but they don't know how to keep a clean house for
and
nothing.
y'all like them too.
It's some man too that's nasty. Stuff everywhere. And you be like, okay, am I Molly the maid or what? Because I'm not Molly the maid, okay?
So Michaela,
if I
got
cleaned
a
up,
too.
Try to help me by picking up this stuff.
So Michaela says, should man cook too? And then she's saying, we trying to do it because there's so many comments coming at one time. What is the most important lesson you'll learn in your past relationships?
Ooh.
Now we're a little off topic because we're supposed to be talking about.
We're talking about New Era Day.
But that's okay.
Everybody
putting in their comments about something.
No, that's still
cool.
about dating.
It's still about dating, but
we
just a little off topic. But that's okay. Sometimes that's how it goes.
So what I can say for me, what I've learned from my past relationships is that sometimes I can be a little controlling. I've had more than one guy tell me that I was a little controlling. And this is before I got married. Some of the guys I've dated say that I was controlling. So I've learned that I have to allow a man to lead. Yep. I'm really not used to being submissive, but I feel like if a man shows me he knows how to lead, I have no problem being submissive. I think that's the problem too. I haven't
A man
I need somebody to show me that they can lead.
They can lead.
And then that allows me to be submissive because I come from such a strong background with the women. Where I've learned so many things. Like I know how to cut grass. I know how to take batteries out of cars. I know how to change tires. I know how to do a lot of things.
Throw your hands
and that's the problem. Some of us are too independent. So when you meet a woman that's kind of like so independent, used to doing everything on her own or being able to do everything, it can be a little hard to let a man take control and let a man lead. So I'm learning to just allow a man to be a man and allow a man to be able to lead. So that's what I've learned from my past relationship.
So Richie said again, so question, what is your process for working through disagreements? How do we confront things effectively?
What's your process? I'll let you answer that.
Communication is the key. You got to be able to talk. If we can't talk, it's nothing. We're not going to get nothing. If I'm having an issue about you or you having an issue with me, if we can't have a one-on-one conversation and sit down and put that time to just talk, what we got? If we cannot talk about what's going on between that person or what I'm doing or what you're doing wrong, if we can't talk, it's nothing. Ain't no, okay, well.
So how do you work through the disagreement?
Right. So if you're not able to sit down and talk to me, it's hard to even work out a disagreement with you because some men, they don't want that confrontation. They don't want to sit down and they don't want to conversate. They don't want to tell you exactly how they feel it. They just want to just push the subject aside and they just do their own thing. But you got some men that say, well, hey baby, let's come talk. And that's a real one to me. You coming and tell me like, baby, come look. If I ain't gotta always adjust it or I ain't gotta always come to you, I love that. If you know I'm not doing something right, well, come bring me to the table and let's discuss it and let's make it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Let's work it out right then and there.
And that still goes back to the dating. Yeah. Because you could be dating somebody and because they say you disagree with one thing and now they like, oh, I don't want to date her no more. Or I don't want to date him no more because he did this or she did this or she didn't like what I had on or he didn't like what I was wearing or we disagreed on this area. So now you don't want to date the person anymore because you didn't allow the opportunity to just understand that we got different views and it's okay to have different views because we are two different people. You're not going to think like me and I'm not going to think like you. So it's okay. What common ground can we come into where we can understand each other and say, okay, well, you feel that way and I feel that way, but just because we both feel these ways doesn't mean that it can't work. Doesn't mean that we can't get through this unless it's something big like religion release that normally can break relationships depending on the type of religion that you have, the type of religion that you are. If you are someone who's not family oriented but this person is family oriented and you're somebody that's trying to keep the person away from their family because you don't be around your family, then those type of things could be like, okay, I don't need to date you no more because it's just too different. You don't believe in God but I believe in God. So now, how can we even try to have anything if our faith isn't the same? Because then when I'm praying, and when God is supposed to be in the center of whatever it is that we're building, how can He be in the center of it if you don't even believe in God? So certain disagreements like that may allow you to know that that's not the person that I need to be dating. Or if you're dating somebody who wants kids but you don't want kids, then that may not be a person that you need to continue dating because he's already told you what their issue was or what the problem was or what they thoughts was on something. So
I'm trying
it depends on what the disagreement is. But at the end of the day, you have to communicate about the disagreement and try to come to a common ground. So like she said, communication is everything.
It is.
And we may come to the agreement that we don't need to date no more. So
we got some more questions.
But it's all about being mature about it. Being mature, not raising your voice, elevating your tone, because then the conversation can go left. But just being able to communicate like the adults that we are, and try to work through it.
Okay, we got some more comments. I'm gonna try to answer all the comments that we can, but the topics be so broad that we gotta discuss it.
Yeah, we gotta stick to the era. So ask us about dating, new era dating versus the old school way of dating, and men spending money on women.
Okay, Jeff said again, most women don't appreciate being called queen. As you said, you like for a man to call you queen. Unfortunately, the reason why I call black women queens, my father taught me that a black woman birthed the earth, and they deserve the highest level of respect. Absolutely.
Sounds like you were taught right.
Absolutely.
Sounds like you were taught right. And I feel like most women that don't like, if a woman has a problem with you calling her a queen, then that means she doesn't think highly of herself. And that means she doesn't love herself enough. Because why would you ever get mad at a man as addressing you as a queen or beautiful or anything of that nature? That's words of adornment, and that's words of showing that he has gratitude and respect for you. So if a woman has an issue with that, that's probably not the woman that you need to be dating anyway. Because she needs to get to love herself some more.
Absolutely. So Tanisha said, yes, I hear that. I hear that all the time, that I am controlling, and it's very hard. Yes, we done had a discussion with you, girl. You are controlling. Stop it. We done had this discussion with you so many goddamn times. You are controlling. It's time to stop being controlling and let the man be a man. You can't be a man and a woman.
Or just give him an inch to be able to show you that he can lead. Because I told you I was that way. So you gotta give them an inch to show you and prove to you that they can be the man that they say they are too.
So Richie said again, I agree. Often times we don't confront things, not even knowing that women really appreciate transparency, because we all can make the adjustments if we address it. Absolutely, we all can make the adjustment, but it has to be addressed. If it's not addressed and it's just pushed off the rug and it's another day, then another day, then another day, then another day, then it's just linger, and and then it just rush up under the rug. But women, we still
carry it in your mind.
We still carry it. We still like, did you know that this just happened last week and he ain't saying nothing about it? Like, wow. And he just think everything's fine.
Transparency is everything.
That's why we gotta talk, man. You gotta be able to talk to your woman, period. You talk to your woman, I promise you gonna be good. She gonna make your life work.
But you also said a key word, transparency.
Right.
A lot of people don't know how to be transparent with their wants, their needs, or even the things that may be bad about them. A lot of people don't know how to be transparent about that. Because if, let's say I have an issue and it may affect my relationship, if I'm transparent with that person about my issue, then that person knows off rip
exactly
what issue, what flaws I'm carrying, and then it's up to them to determine if they want to deal with me or not.
True.
So definitely be transparent. If you're transparent, it's only gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna work out for you, or it's gonna go left, where you're gonna make the decision and say, okay, well, this is not the person for me. But even then, that's good for you, because you're not wasting time. You're not wasting time lingering on a relationship that you don't need or that you don't want.
Okay, Richie, you got another comment. We need our viewers. Can y'all look? we got 10 minutes. Say what is on? Hello.
We're getting ready to close shortly.
Tune in.
We're gonna answer 2 more questions.
So Richie said, so new era dating. It's phone talks, dinner, caking, kissing, and we becoming couples too fast. I think telling people that you are not with someone, not with anyone, is healthy. That you are dating other people so that you can know them at your pace, get to know them at your own pace. Is that what you're saying?
So I get what you're saying. So you're saying that relationships now with the new era dating, they're moving fast. So after like 1 or 2 days, they already saying, I'm boyfriend, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. You're mine, I'm yours, and that's it.
Next day, you know, they moving in with each other.
Right, they moving in with each other before they got the chance to get to know them.
Right.
A month later, 2 months later, when they should still be in the dating phase and getting to know them. I definitely agree that newer dating has moved fast. A lot of people are just rushing, and because they're rushing it, that's why a lot of relationships aren't lasting, and that's why they're dating this person 1 month and then dating somebody else another month.
Absolutely.
So I definitely think that we need to slow it down.
Slow it down.
Some people need to slow it down and really get to know the person that you're dating, because you don't know a person after a couple dates. It takes a while. You could be married to somebody and still not know them. So when you're dating them, take time to get to know them so they can get to know you. Because a person after like 3 months, that's when you really start to kind of like to get in the feel of somebody. Because after 3 months, if they're still consistent at that point, then that's pretty much probably who they are. But after 3 months, if they're still able to hold it down and be who they are, then it may be worth still pursuing. I don't believe that it takes you a long time to know if you want to settle down with somebody. Because you're not about to just be having me and Keisha and Tanya and that
keeping
person
me around
on
for
the
so
side
many
to keep
years.
me on the, right. For so many years, you either gonna know, okay, are we gonna be exclusive or not? I don't think that it takes a year to figure out if you're going to be exclusive with somebody. But I do believe that new era dating needs to slow it down a little bit and really get to know the person before they say that you are my man and I'm your woman. I definitely agree with that.
So we got one more comment, and this is going to be the end of our comments because our show, we about to wrap it up. But the comment, Jeff, again, how can you tell if a woman that you're interested in really likes you?
Her actions.
Actions speaks louder than words.
She's going to probably call you throughout your day. How you doing? I was thinking about you. I miss you.
Actions speak louder than words.
When we gonna see each other again, you don't always have to be the one to always call that woman. When a woman is interested, after a couple of days or after a week or so, she gonna call you. She gonna reach out to you. Hey, how you doing? What's up? How's your day been?
But you know what? I heard that some men like a chase, and if a woman stops that chase, that man finds a chase within someone else. So
I think that depends on the man.
Yeah.
It depends on the man and it depends on the woman. But he said he wants to know, like, how do you know? Yeah. You know. If a woman, if you're constantly going out with someone and she's like this at the date on her phone the whole time.
She's not interested because you're boring her and your conversation.
A woman that's interested, she's going to be engaged with you.
Yeah.
In conversation with you throughout the whole date.
If
she's finding other ways to get her attention, she's not interested. If you call her and she keeps it short with you, as soon as you call her, she's like, all right, well, I gotta get going. She's not interested.
Because she's talking to somebody else that's entertaining her. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. It's gonna be so genuine. It's gonna be so real. It's gonna be so natural, and you're gonna know that woman is interested in you. Period.
You're definitely gonna know. You're definitely gonna know. But with that being said, we definitely appreciate all of you that has tuned in.
Thank you.
Be sure to check us out every Thursday. We'll be here
at
7 o'clock p.m. Spread the word, share the page, tag, like, tell everybody to tune in with Say What with your girl Raisha the Finisher.
Say what, and Toya the Boss.
And I'm telling you, you're going to want to keep tuned because every Thursday, nothing is off limit. Ain't no telling what we're going to be talking about.
Period.
Ain't no telling what the discussion is going to be about.
You
so
don't
just
know.
make sure that you tune in, that you continue to follow us. She has a lash line that's going to be coming out really soon, so stay tuned to her page as well.
Hey.
Hear My Cries, my independent film
play.
is going to be coming out really, really soon, so stay tuned
for
that.
They're going to be into a movie.
Listen, my ladies who were part of my Get Fit challenges in the past, that's going to be coming back June 28th. So stay tuned. If you're interested, DM me. Go to my page. I'm going to have some more information up about that really soon.
I need to do it, but
we both got a lot of things going on, so stay tuned. Follow our private pages and also follow Say What if you aren't already following us.
Say what.
Yeah, we look forward to entertaining you, talking to you, and keeping it hot, okay? Because it's going to be some hot, sexy, fun, entertainment,
and
real life discussions going on here.
Real conversations.
Say what.
I'm telling you,
okay.
Real conversations. Ain't no bullshit. And I can cuss. This is Facebook live. It's gonna be real conversations. If you got a question it's gonna get answered. We ain't on nothing. I mean, we on the real. We want everybody to tune in. I'm telling you, it's so good. Y'all gonna love it. We got some more stuff in store.
These are just our opinions. Us two queens just talking, keeping it real, kicking with y'all about what we feel about certain things and certain topics. These are not all facts. We may have some stats sometimes, but for the most part, it's just going to be us just having a real life, kicking a conversation with you in your home while we're in our home, and just enjoying the discussion of figuring out how you're thinking and how we think, so that you can see how we think.
Yeah, because we're not always right, but it's our opinion.
It's our view.
It's
our views. That's why it's called Say What, because you don't know what we're going to say.
No.
But we definitely appreciate you all tuning in.
We do.
Be on the lookout for more.
Guys.
Until then, blessings, love, and light, and see you all next Thursday.
Thank you. We out.
We out. Say what? We out. Say what? Say what?